Hello, and welcome back to All the Mods 10. Today, we'll be continuing with more modern industrialization stuff. And we are still on ModPack version 0.55. And let's go ahead and take a look at what stuff that I made so far. So anyway, I made another electric blast furnace. This is the Canthal coil version as opposed to the Cupron nickel coil version because, well, this one does different things and this one does, well, other things. So that's why we need two. Of course we do. And let's see, you already know about the vacuum freezing, so there you go. And I added some other stuff over here. And let's see, did I do this in the previous episode? I forget. This is the electrolyzer making sodium dust and the chlorine, okay? And I know this row is brand new. And where's the stainless steel that we did previously? Where is that? Let me see. Okay, here we go. The stainless steel is still going, and it wasn't on for that long. And let's check the supply right now. And we have 125,000 stainless steel. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's still going. I'm going to keep it going as long as I can. And let's see, what is the other machines here? This is stainless steel, okay. And this one takes chromium. Okay, I don't think we need that. Is that off? Okay, that's off. So in the previous episode, it looks a little bit different than what I did in that video. And that you may notice that there are a couple of switches here. And you may notice that it's a little bit spaced out now because I had to rebuild the thing. Because each machine comes with this little thingamajiggy called a redstone control module space for me to place a module in it. And what this does is, if you insert a redstone control module, and well, it gives the machine redstone control. So insert it in a machine to enable redstone control, and the machine requires high signal, right button to change it. So anyway, I put a lever like this because if I put a lever directly onto a machine, it's going to affect the next machine. So it's like, you know, I already rebuilt the damn thing. I don't want to space it out any further because that's going to take more space. So I did the integrated dynamics trick and just used it this way. Is it the only way to do that? No, probably not. You know, if you put the lever like right on top of here and like right there on that face, it's probably going to be, it's probably not going to affect the next machine. But you know, I'm using that for this cable right here. So I'm not going to like rearrange the cables in order for one lever to do that. So I did a convoluted way and just use a lever on top of block with some integrated dynamics because why the heck not? Why the heck not? So now I can use a lever to turn on and off each machine if I need to. So let's say, where is the manganese stuff? Let me take a look at these off switches. Okay, that one's off. I don't know what this is. What is this? Okay, that takes chromium crushed dust and hydrochloric acid. That creates chromium hydrochloric solution. And we need to do this in order to get the chromium stuff. But since we already have the chromium B, we don't need to do that anymore. We just let the B work and we get a ton of chromium. Because if you look inside the ME network, we have 404,000 of the chromium tiny dust and it's still going up. Look at that, it's still going up. And then, of course, it's inside a simple compacting drawer. So that means we also have the chromium dust as well. So great. We have that sorted out. So that means we can just turn off this machine and we don't need to run that anymore. So what is this one? This takes chromium hydrochloric solution, converts into chromium tiny dust. Also turned off. We don't need to do that anymore. And with the electric mixer over here, it takes the chromium dust, manganese dust, which already we have a manganese B. We don't need to create manganese dust anymore. So that means, which machine creates that? These are off. Okay, it's this row that creates the manganese. We don't need to have that on anymore. So fantastic. We don't need to turn on those particular machines and waste precious energy, resources, and whatnot. We'll just use B power in order to get our manganese dust. And aside from that, we need the nickel dust and the iron dust. The only bottleneck is the iron dust. And we are getting the iron dust slowly from the ruby dust because this one's still on. And what's this? This is creating chromium crushed dust. We don't really need to do it anymore. We should really turn it off. But then again, we could use the aluminum dust. So anyway, this one is taking redstone, creates ruby dust, and iron dust. So this is where we're getting the iron dust from. We have redstones, we have the redstone bee, obviously, so this is slowly getting the iron dust and getting placed into that machine over here. Right there. Iron dust, nickel dust comes with a crusher, and we make stainless steel that way. It's still on, right? Yeah, it's still on. Just waiting for more iron dust, so that's a little bit of a bottleneck right there. So once we get the stainless steel, obviously, we need to convert that into ingots. And we take a look at the hot ingots. There is a stainless steel version right there. In order to get that, we need to put it into electric blast furnace, which is the Q Pro nickel tier. And it's this one right here. Right there. And we have the stainless steel hot ingot recipe and the Cantho hot recipe. We have the Cantho because I needed to make the Cantho version electric blast furnace. So this one has the overdrive unit, so it's already 40 efficiency. This one doesn't because, you know, I had several recipes in here. Does this have more than one recipe? No, it only has the anneal copper ingot. So this one, well, I have to take it out because, you know, it's not how it works. It only works if it has like one recipe going at it. And that's a shame because, you know, now I need to make more of these. More of the electric blast furnace. Because, you know, hot ingots, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what is that? I'm considering making 7 electric blast furnace. 1 devoted to each of these ingots. So I'm not sure about that. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I won't. Also, these machines, I might separate these as well. But it's just far too many recipes. What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's 8. Let's see. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's 13 recipes so far inside the bending machine. And what am I going to add? Like 1, 2 more machines on this thing? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Because if you queue up a recipe, and if you take a look at the wire mill, it's like, that's a ton of copper wire or whatever wire that you need to make for one machine, and it takes a while in order to make. So even though that, you know, you're making one machine, you're making a multi-block structure, and you're probably never going to do it again, and it just sucks every time you need to make a machine in order to do that. So I have heard that some people who's playing my modern industrialization mod, they just pre-make this stuff. It's crazy. Crazy. And there's also something called a processing array. I'm not quite sure what that is. Let's see. Processing. Here we go. Here's the processing array. That's from extended industrialization. You hold shift on that. It says, can run recipes of any single block electric crafting machine provided to it in batches. Batch size is determined by the amount of machine provided to it. So I'm not quite sure what that is. I'm pretty sure it's a multi-block structure, but I think that can benefit us somewhat. I'm not quite sure about that. Well, we'll take a look at that sometime in the future, but right now we're kind of still stuck making stuff on the fly, and maybe I can automatically make some of the ingots in the meantime. But then again, I have to make several blast furnaces in order to do that, but maybe I can pick and choose which ones I need to make. So, hot ingots, right there. The copper ones, probably, because, you know, I have seen it use a lot of copper for each machine. Chromium, not quite sure about that. Cantho, also not quite sure. I'm not quite sure on any of these ingots. But I know for sure, stainless steel, I need a supply of that. So, instead of queuing up like 100 at a time, so, by the way, I'm just gonna go to stainless steel. At 300 so far, I'm gonna queue up another 100. There we go. And it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while. Unless I time and a bottle it. Where is that going? Here we go. Gonna time and a bottle that one. Make it go a lot faster. And of course, I can put a couple of upgrades in there. Like basic upgrade. I mean, that only like increases the amount of power. Max overclock, what is this? Total stack upgrade plus 10 EO per tick. Electric machine upgrade, max overclock. I mean, that just increased the overclock. I mean, it doesn't go fast right off the bat. What I can see benefiting from is the overdrive module. And if I place that here, I'll keep the efficiency. I'll keep the efficiency. But that requires the same recipe. So if I'm going to do that, that means I'm going to need separate machines for every single recipe. That's nuts. That's bonkers. Bonkers, I tell you. Almost there. Yeah? Is it? No. Okay. Well, there we go. Stainless steel. Oh, it's done. Tell me about save the day. Alright, so not quite sure what to do. I might make separate machines. But in the long run, I mean, for what reason? You know? In order to make one machine, to make one reactor. I'm sure there's reactors in there, right? But of course, we already have some of the machines going here. We have the electric quarry. We have the oil drilling rig. This one took a while. The heat exchanger, and I'm going to replace the vacuum freezer with the heat exchanger because it's a little bit faster. It should be anyway. And I can devote one of the vacuum freezer. Well, I only have this one to making liquid air. And after a while, I probably don't need to make liquid air anymore because I have a steady supply of it. Right there, 247 buckets. And you know what? I can just right-click that and place this stupid thing back in there. And it's going to continue making liquid air. There we go. All right, so there we go. That's the vacuum freezer. I may make one more vacuum freezer for other things. And I can devote this one in order to make liquid air. All right, so anyway, today we're going to build the electric quarry. Right there. Build electric quarry. We're going to get these materials. And I'm going to finish explaining what the heck did I do over here. And what is this one? This one's ethylene, okay. And this one is for making helium and all these dusts, okay. And this one is for making cantho, okay. So let's go back to over here. I think I'll place a new machine over here. What is this one? Okay, that one's that one, that one's that one. Okay, this one. This one's new. This one is the electric mixer. It takes in water and sugar and makes sugar solution. Why do we need sugar solution? So we can make ethanol out of it. And then we can place the ethanol, combine it with sulfur to make ethylene and sulfuric acid. We can take the ethylene and use it over here with the chromium tiny dust in order to make polyethylene. I do not know how to say that. Polyethylene. Yeah, that's it. And we can use that in order to make other materials out of it. So let's see. Just press U on that. And then we can use an assembler in order to make digital circuit boards and the advanced upgrades. And what else can we do with it? HV photovoltaic cells and HV versions. The nano suit that's from extended industrialization. So yeah, that's pretty nice. But most importantly, we need the digital circuit boards and then the advanced upgrades. So that's great. So we have the polyethylene. And then this machine takes monazite dust, which we already have because we already have a B for that. So you press R on that. We should have a B for it. There we go. This one creates monazite dust. And aside from getting it from the B, you can get it from mining ores from it. So you can put that in the centrifuge and create neodymium dust. You can get, I don't even want to say that, cadmium dust, and you can make helium out of that. Why do we need to do all this? Because we could use these dusts in the future, especially the neodymium dust, and then we need the helium for making other stuff, such as cadmium control rods, and HE MOX fuel rods, and HE uranium fuel rod, the LE MOX fuel rod, a whole bunch of fuel rods, and most importantly, the uranium fuel rod, which takes these materials, and then it takes soldering alloy, which we will need to make. I haven't made that yet. And yeah, the uranium fuel rod, press U on that. We can put that into the, whatever this device is, nuclear reactor. There we go. I knew there's a nuclear reactor in here. And then it depletes. It depletes after a while, I think. And, oh, you can put them together to make double fuel rods. And from that, you can make quad fuel rods. And of course, the quad fuel rod is one of the all-ammonium star ingredient, sub-ingredient to make philosophy fuels. So I'm just going to go ahead and bookmark that right there because we're going to need that. We're going to need that. So aside from that, we're going to need the depleted uranium rod. And then you press R on that, press R on that, and then we're going to press U on the single rod. And can you get me the depleted one, please? Here we go. Here's the depleted one. And what do we do with that? Well, we can put that in the centrifuge, and we can make uranium tiny dust, plutonium tiny dust, and uranium tiny dust. And we can get the plutonium out of that. And we can put that in the mixer, make a whole bunch of other stuff. We can put that electric blast furnace and make the nugget version of it. And let's see. Is that the only way to get the ingot? I want to look at the ingot. Oh, you make plutonium batteries. Hooray. I mean, it's only plutonium. You can get that in at any corner drugstore. So anyway, plutonium batteries, the mixers, the plutonium dust, and okay, here's the ingot. You put it in the electric blast furnace. Is the cathode version. I knew you're gonna need that eventually. So you get the plutonium ingot, and from that, you make a block out of that. And why do we need a block out of that? Because you press U on that. Oh, I thought you needed for the plutonium B. How do you make this? Plutonium B spawn. Reprocessor. Okay, you probably need something else for that. Oh, okay. Well, we'll look at that later. That's like further down the line. And there's no doubt in my mind that you do need the fuel rods. You may need plutonium or some of the reactor-related stuff for something. Who knows what you need? You need the nukes as well. Okay, well, that's very farther down the line. So, yeah, that's for this centrifuge. For this one, yeah, it's just cathode dust. So, anyway, let's go ahead and go place down our electric quarry. And we're going to place it down over here somewhere. So we have the large steam boiler going on right here. And I have a couple of coal beans. I have a bunch of coal in here. And what is this? Coal cone block, which isn't supposed to be like that. I don't think. Okay, yeah. This is the backlog. And here's the heated centrifuge, all the little pieces of coal inside here. And it's all backed up because it's not using a lot of steam, because this one's not using a lot of steam. And this one's the steam version of the quarry. So it's only producing the basic ores right now with this particular drill, which is the bronze drill. Can you stop interrupting me? Get out. Alright, so this is the steam quarry. And it's currently active. Let's check the numbers here. We've got a couple of copper. We got a lot of iron. Got a lot of coal. And I do not know what that is. What is this? That's osmium. Okay, cool. Then we got some redstone. Not very much. Got a bit of gold. Monazite ore. Is how you get them. No, this is lignite. Okay, cool. We got lignite coal. And then we got tin ore. Okay, great. So in order to get the other stuff, we're going to set up the electric quarry. So let's place it down, see how it goes. And use our wrench. Okay, there's no lower bit, which is good. And then we should have all the materials. And since this takes power, we do have a power cable running along here. No, that's a mechanical pipe. Where is the power? Power? Ah, there it is. Okay. We can use this power cable and run it past that way. And good thing I kept all the thermals over here. This is all the thermals that's powering up the previous setup that I had going here. And yeah, we can use that in order to power the electric quarry. So let's go ahead and set this up. So let's see. What's the space over here? That's 2 spaces. Okay, that's 1, 2, and 3. We'll place it down right there. Yeah, does that look good? Okay, that looks good. All right, the chain. Put that here. Put that there. And there we go. All right, that block is the steel casing. Right there. And steel machine pipe casing. Okay, and the rest of them be these blocks. And there we go. It should be valid. Yep, it's valid. All right, let me just turn off the night vision. Turn on the night vision. All right, let me get some cables. Do that. Then gotta turn on the Ant-Man mode. Run this power cable all the way over here. And then, let me place down energy hatch right in the middle there. Okay, wrench. And put that right there. Okay, great. All right, get rid of the middle here. And then, we're probably gonna need hatches on, since it's a steel machine. Would this need water? I'm not quite sure if it needs water, but we'll find out. So let's queue up some hatches. So let's see, the steel version, we do have other hatches, you know. It's should we use the advanced version? It's gonna take forever though. Yeah, let's use the steel one for now. And we can always switch it out, no problem. What's this? Large tank hatch, fluid hatch. Here's the item input hatch. We definitely need an output hatch. So let's do an output one. And we still need to bring in drills, so we're gonna have to create an item input hatch as well. And for the energy stuff, I'm not quite sure which one to make. We have the low energy input hatch right there, and we also have a medium voltage one. So let's try the medium voltage one and replan. Okay, we have the item input hatch and the output hatch. And then the input hatch, where is that AE2 cable? We have this one. And we're going to piggyback off this one because right now it's only using the bronze drill stuff. So we're going to divide this in half and put the... we'll probably devote like maybe 4 slots to the drills or something like that. So we'll see. We'll see how that works. And what's this? Oh, dear. Okay, maybe not that. Maybe not that way. This is why I dragged out this ME Smart cable from the main network, so we can use that one instead. Because this one, I kind of like built myself in a corner right here because obviously it's not partitioned or anything. So, let's see. Is this done? Okay, is that still not done? I should have made the low voltage one. Did I use the low voltage one for now? No, we'll see. All right, so what is this? This is the item input hatch. So we're gonna place it down right here. That's where the AE2 cable is. Right there. And the output hatch. Not quite sure where to put this to, but we'll put it on the same side right here. Right there. Okay. And then we're going to need that energy hatch. Okay, done. There we go. Fantastic. It should start running. Not yet anyway. We're going to need some drills. Alright, so we got our ME Smart cable. When we get an interface. Let's see. Extended one, interface. We only need the regular one. Okay, there we go. I'm going to put that right there. And now it's okay, right? Okay, that one's okay. And we're going to need to make a drill. We're going to go for the aluminum drill. Right there. And let's see. What can the aluminum drill get us with the electric... No, this is for the oil rig. What the heck? Which drill do I need for this? Okay, drill. No, better yet. Let me just go to electric quarry. Where is that? Oil drilling rig. Don't have it on here. Okay, quarry. Let's see, steam quarry, electric quarry. Okay, there we go. We'll press U on that, and we'll see what that can get us. Well, funny enough, you can import a digital miner inside here. It has a 5% chance of breaking it, and you can get uranium ore, osmium ore, diamond ore, lead, fluorite. Like, all of this is not a problem for us to get. And let's see, there's also a stainless steel drill, which we will have to make because, well, titanium, tungsten ore, you probably can't get these two. in the overworld. There are means of getting it, just not, not like that. And titanium, definitely not that. You press R on that, it's like, it's like, how the heck are you going to get that besides, other means that we touched on in that other episode? But still, electric quarry, we have to go for the stainless steel drill, because obviously we do not have these. And, well, is there a titanium B? There is. There is a titanium B. But of course, you have to make your little titanium block first in order to get yourself some food for it. And let's see, titanium. Are we able to make that yet? Let's see, titanium ingots. And let's press R on that one. Yeah, we're kind of not there yet. We could do it, but just, it's going to be a janky way of doing it, and it's going to be like a one-time thing. But yeah, we don't even have a heat exchanger set up, so not right now. But we're going to bookmark this, and let's see, how do you make this? Diamond B and Iron B. Okay, fine. I think I already made one. Did I make one? I just forgot about it? I don't know. We'll see. Alright, so go back to the quarry. And let's see what other drills we can use. Press U on that. Let's see, stainless steel, we have the steel drill. We get uranite, that's not a problem. Emeralds, not a problem at all. Salt, not a problem. Aluminum, nickel, quartz, antimony, diamond, lapis. That's low tier. We don't want that. The tiny titanium drill. You can get fluorite. Is there fluorite B? Fluorite. Oh, there is. Also, not a problem. Fluorite's not a problem. We have plenty of that. And let's see, uranium, iridium. Also kinda not a problem. I'm not quite sure about that. Did I make the iridium B? Cocoa and crystalline. I probably have it already. Yeah, I probably have it already. Iridium, that's not a problem. Let's see, what else? You use the gold drill in order to get the that's a little enticing, but not really. Not really. We're just gonna go for the stainless steel drill. Right there, stainless steel drill. I'm going to bookmark that as well. And we're going to go back and make a recipe for that. Let's see. Stainless steel drill. We're going to need the drill head first. And wrong terminal. Okay, here we go. Here's the drill head. We'll make that. Then we're going to make the stainless steel drill. There we go. Then we're going to put that somewhere in our assembler matrix. Right there. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so we're going to queue it up. We'll drag this right there. And we'll get a crafting card. There we go. There should be crafting stainless steel drills. Although not that excessively, we only have one drill. But what is the consumption chance of this thing? What is this, 4% in order to get consumed? So it's pretty low. I mean, if you take a look at the bronze drill, it's like filled to the brim anyway. So, that's a lot of wasted materials. But still, if you press U on that, that's also a 4% chance in the steam quarry. So I don't see it breaking that much. So yeah, that's probably not a problem. So let's press V. Are you making the stainless steel drill? Yeah, although slowly. This is just a ton of materials that it has to make in one go. This is why some people just pre-make all these ingredients, but you still have to make it. Look at all the stuff that you have to pre-make. And look at this, the copper. Every time I make something in modern industrialization, it requires a crap ton of copper. Alright, so, if we have the crafting cart going, we probably just need one of these anyways, just to get started. Probably two, just in case we have some bad luck in breaking a drill. So, let's see, the ME interface, I'm gonna have to import that out. How did I do this over here? Let's see, import storage bus, okay. Import. And then we'll use the storage bus. Alright, there. We'll get some acceleration cards, although it's probably not very necessary, but you know, whatever. And then we're gonna need some cables. I'm out the orange ones. Alright, bust out the green ones. Let's see. That's the input right there. Let's just do this. Alright, there we go. Now put the storage bus there. I don't think we need to interface anything. I mean, filter anything. Right? Come on, hurry up. Don't make me go back there and time to bottle you. Okay, you're asking for it. Where's that machine? Okay, here we go. What is this? What is this making? Transistors, huh? Let's see. What are you making? Are you active? Yeah, you're active. And are you active? Okay. What about you? Okay, you need some too. And these are the machines with the turbo machine hulls and some of the basic upgrades. Making the upgrades was a pain in the ass because it just requires so much materials. So much materials. And taking a look at the turbo upgrade, what is this? Max overclock machine. It'd probably be better if I just devote like each machine to its own recipe. So that means I can just use no drive unit right there. But again, it's just so many recipes. That's going to be several machines. Oh well. Maybe the processing array can do something about that. Oh well. Alright, well, is it done? Is it finished making it? Okay, I think it's finished making it. Alright, are you active? Okay, you're active, but... Okay, you're not taking it out. Oh, that's right, I need to power the cable. I'm always forgetting that. Quartz. Okay, put that there. And we'll put that there. Okay, great. Alright, took a drill out. And you know what? I'm just gonna set this to... Okay. It made 2 of them. 3? What the heck did you make 3 already? Okay, fine. Fine, I'll just leave it alone then. Alright, so... It's active right now. Where's the output hatch? Okay, here's the output hatch. Okay, great. And then we're going to run it up to here. And again, stainless steel drill. It's not going to get us that much of anything. But only 4 ores. We'll press U on that. And the stainless steel drill will get us 4 ores. Titanium ores, tungsten ore, monazite ore, and platinum ore. So, what percent chance is that? Come on, you. Okay. Steam Quarry. That's a 12% chance of getting a platinum ore. 25% getting monazite ore. 20% getting tungsten. Titanium is 15% chance. Alright, well. Oh, we got monazite ore. Not what we really want, but still, it's something. Let's get a couple of drawers here. And do I still have the okay, here's the black ones. And we're going to put that right there. There we go. And then, should I use the same controller? I think I can use the same controller, because why not? It's not going to mess up anything, but where the heck did I put that controller? Oh, there it is. There's the controller. Alright, what do we have here? We have that. And what's the range of this controller? Let's see, locking card, linking card, here we go. Okay, it goes out to here, so we can link these drawers together. And before I do that, I'm going to lock it. Okay, there we go. And this is the stored controller. I'll get some cable for that. And then, where's the output hatch? Over there. Then I'm gonna run that to over there. Okay. Okay, there we go. We have monazite ore and tungsten ore at the ready. So, we're gonna take these. We'll place it inside these drawers. Right there. And right there. Okay, great. And then, we're gonna take our linking card. We're gonna link these and these. Okay, great. Now all we need are the other two ores, and we'll be good to go. Okay. Still running. Let's see. Steps overdrive unit, module, redstone control. Alright, just gonna speed this up a little bit because, you know, come on, I need to set the other drawers. Can you? Ooh. Yeah? Give me these. Give me all these. Okay, is it done? Okay, it's done. Alright, what do we have here? We have titanium ore, and we have platinum ore. We have tungsten ore. We have monazite ore, okay? We're going to place down the monazite ore, the whatever the ore this is. That's tungsten ore. Then we're going to place the other two in here. Titanium ore and the platinum ore. You know that we don't need platinum. We have it. Let's see. This one takes stuff out. Let me just auto reject. Is this auto reject? I don't even auto reject. I don't need to do that. Oh well, whatever. Alright, that goes inside the controller, and it should be linked. Okay, it's linked. Fantastic. We set up the electric quarry, and that will get us the monazite, platinum, whatever this stuff is, that's monazite. And this is tungsten ore, this is titanium, and this is platinum. Okay, 4 ores. And yeah, fantastic. We have the electric quarry going. And then in the future, if we wanted to, we can switch out the drills for other drills. And let's take a look at what those are. Electric quarry, press U on that. And then, well, you can use the digital miner for all things, of all things. You can use the steel drill if you want to. We can use the titanium drill if we want to. Uranium, iridium, and fluorite. How's that supply going? Do we have any? Let's see, 3127 of 193,000 raw uranium and counting. Fluorite, we have 4475. Is there a fluorite B? I bet there is. I probably didn't make one yet, so that's gonna have to wait. And what is the other one? Let's see, electric quarry. Press U on that. Platinum. I think we made a platinum B before. Did we make a platinum B? Yes, we have 37,000 raw platinum in here. So yeah, that's great. All right, so that is the electric quarry. Now, in the next episode of Modern Industrialization, we're gonna have to make the oil drill because we're gonna need some of that crude oil and the shale oil. So press U on the oil drilling rig. Again, it's a multi-block structure. We already have the materials for it. We can use the aluminum drill to get crude oil. We're gonna have to get that first. Stainless steel drill just to get a shale oil. We can get water from the copper drill, and that's about it. So crude oil, here's what you can make from it. Distillation tower, sulfuric light fuel, heavy fuel, and naphtha. For the distillery, probably gives you the same things. Yeah, so that's crude oil. For the shale oil, get helium, sulfuric crude oil, and sulfuric naphtha. Distillery, probably the same thing, right? What is this, helium? Okay, great. So I'm not quite sure about the distillation tower because it kind of looks similar. Distillation tower and the distillery. Like 10 seconds, this is 10 seconds. I guess this one can like make this all at the same time, if I'm understanding this correctly. So that's probably like a pro, an advantage over the distillery. But yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So other things in modern industrialization. Let's see why I have bookmarked. Cryo fluid. Did I ever make the cryo fluid? All right, where are you, cryo fluid? Cryo fluid. No, not there. How the heck do you make the cryo fluid again? Let me see. Okay, that takes in the... Yeah, that's why we need another vacuum freezer. So we can take in argon and helium in order to make the cryo fluid. So we already have the helium going. The argon, you can take the centrifuge with liquid air. That's why we need the liquid air in order to get us argon. And we have oxygen and more nitrogen for that, from that. Let's see, what else? Pressurizer? Well, I don't mind getting a pressurizer because you press U on that, we can make all of these other stuff. Heavy water steam, water. We're probably going to need those materials in the future. High pressure, heavy water, that sort of thing. Yeah, okay. That's the pressurizer. And what is this? Air intake. That's to make liquid air. Helium. We have helium going already. Distillation tower. Shale oil. Canthal dust we already have. Vinyl chloride. Don't know why we need that. Let me see. Chromium tiny dust. Vinyl chloride. Polyvinyl chloride. Why do we need Oh, okay. Just to make this stuff. Okay. All right. Acetylene. Distillation tower. Okay. What can we make from that? Hydrogen, vinyl chloride. Okay. Probably why we need this one. Okay, crude oil. Soldering alloy dust. Okay, we make a block out of that. Can we liquefy this stuff? Okay, we can liquefy this stuff. Soldering alloy right there. And let's see, ultra dense metal ball. That's like further down the line. And why do we need this? For the singularity, of course. And how do you make this? Quite easily. Iridium plate, lead plate, and tungsten large plate. So once we get like a whole crap ton of tungsten, we can go ahead and feel more comfortable about making several of these. So iridium, not quite sure about that. Alright, so yeah, ultra dense metal ball. And what about the nuke, which doesn't explode, last time I heard? You need all these materials. TNT, easy stuff. Plutonium, eventually. Processing unit. Oh boy, what the heck is this? What the heck is this? So yeah, already the nukes requires this much materials in order to make tritium. That's why I have tritium here. Where is it? Here we go. Tritium. How do you make that? Heavy water tritium. High pressure heavy water tritium. So what is this? A nuclear reactor? Can we do that another way? Okay, we can put that in the centrifuge with hydrogen. Get deuterium and tritium in order to do that. What is this? Fusion reactor? Canning machine, of course. Everything can be canned. Let's see, nuclear alloy plates. So yeah, nuclear mixed plates. There we go. Blast-proof alloys, beryllium, cadmium. We already have cadmium going. Beryllium, there's B for that somewhere, I think. Yeah, beryllium B spawn right there. And then you mix it into a plate and make something else out of it. Smush it together in order to make nukes. And of course, you need 64 of these just to make one singularity. And what can you do with the singularity? Well, you combine it with lava buckets, 2 stacks of nukes in order to make a nether star. 1 nether star, which we can easily get anyway. You can easily get anyway. But of course, there are other things you can make out of it. You can make UU matter. And then you can assemble it to make quantum barrels, quantum tanks, and more importantly, the quantum upgrades. Because you can use the quantum upgrade your gear in order to get your quantum gear. And more importantly, the quantum sword. Well, actually need to make this little thing first. And this is infinite attack damage. This does a little cheeky slash kill in the command every time you hit a mob, and it's fantastic. So that's like end game stuff right there. But of course, if you're at the end of the game, what the hell are you going to use this for? So yeah, that's a little bit of modern industrialization in the future. And yeah, I already have the materials for next ones. Look at this. This is what? Oil drilling rigs. We're going to set up the heat exchanger. Alright, great. Alright, so I've been Fumble Block. This has been another episode of All the Mods 10. And I'll see you next time.